Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in on a one-game winning streak. What do you say we keep that? It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Taking in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. John Simon in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside game. And now the ball's out from the midfield. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
2nd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup there.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
quarterback sacked.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd and 9.
Competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he fires one incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Allen. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Room here to run. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Deep ball. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Michael Gallup, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this deep on Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That keeps the score Rams 15.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score Rams 15, Cardinals, nothing.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
With the score
back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Pulled in at the 24. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Number 20.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, starting at the 2, now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the sideline.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Joyner there defensively.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for L.